This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. And this is a special date on the college football calendar. Number 1 versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Heading left after the handoff. Oh, what a move. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Colorado State offense is back out there now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Rams will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the back gets the football. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They try to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Handoff in a single back formation. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Great cut there. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Comes up with the catch. Touchdown, Owls. Strong game by this quarterback. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand off to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Now it's second down here. They'll ride the back again here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Rams will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Rice offense is out there again. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They call the counter run here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Grab behind the line. It's Jadowski. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go and uses that vision to get this touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rams will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. And the defense wraps him up.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
It's 2nd down after that completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rice. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half. Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Colorado State offense is back out there now. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Rice offense is out there again. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
A new set of downs after that completion. Motion now from the tight end. They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. This will be the 9th play on the drive. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Rams are on the move here. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Hands off to the left. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
Green 25. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get...
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Owls. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. It's third down for the offense.
29 Philly.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here's the second down play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Hands it off on the counter. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. They'll run it here. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. They'll kick it away here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.